into day 12 of the 21 Days of Gratefulness Challenge. I am so excited to have you here. For those of you who have been journeying with me since day one, maybe you came in day 5, day 7. I'm just grateful that you're here. So, tonight we're going to put into effect the 5 minute journaling tactic. I do apologize because I'm running very late this evening. I had so many issues, and this is not a bad reflection on StreamYard. StreamYard is amazing. It really was operator error in this case. In my case, it was, hey, we're back. Hey, what's up, my girl Erica? You know what? I want to call you LS because that's what shows up. I know you're Erica Lachey now, but it's so hard for me to break that habit. But welcome back. I hope you have your journal and your pen today. So anyway, like I was saying, I just really messed up. I scheduled wrong, and then I couldn't get my device to work. So StreamYard is excellent. I love using this platform. It really makes live streaming extremely easy. It is one of the best streaming platforms that I have used. I've tried other ones, but this one, it just integrates so well into so many different apps and social across social media. So it really works well for me. I do apologize for any noise you may hear in the background. Like I said, I'm all off schedule tonight. So there are things going on in my household. I'm hoping that it's not too disruptive. But I'm going to keep moving forward because I made a promise to myself that I was going to journal live for these first 14 days. Now, you can join me for the last 7 days of the challenge, but it'll be within my private group, which is called Daughters of Jerusalem. And on the last day, on day 14, I'll give out the full information for how you can become a member and how you can participate. So right now, we're just going to move into day 12's uh, journal prompt. I'm tongue tied. I'm going to move right into that. And I did yesterday, I forgot to upload it, but I didn't forget today. And so again, on day 12, we focused on relationships before. We're going to focus on relationships again on day 12, and that is because our God, He really cares about relationships, and the relationships that we form on earth oftentimes mirror our relationship with God. It will display what's going on in our hearts and what's going on in our thoughts. And so I want you this evening, while you're journaling, to reflect on a relationship in your life that has taught you a valuable lesson, whether it's about, how to be kind, how to be gracious, maybe how to forgive. And for some of us, I know my issue was how to really love. And what I mean by love is love the way God says that we should love. And so that's going to be our prompt for this evening. And so you may need time to reflect on that, but this is really a journaling prompt that can be done in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, it really can, especially if you're already connected to this aspect of who you are. Now, if you're not, it could be a little more challenging for you. Maybe unforgiveness is an issue that you're trying to work through. Maybe you have some complications with relationships in your life. And so maybe you might find it challenging if that's the case. And if that is the case, I would say focus on that relationship, and try to look at it from a different perspective. I'm going to ask you to look at how God has worked through this relationship. Sometimes we miss Him, in our interactions with one another. And a lot of times we think because maybe a relationship is difficult that God is not in it, but that is not necessarily so. Sometimes God is really trying to build something within you. All right. So those are your two prompt areas. Don't forget to affirm your use a faith affirmation by whatever comes out during your time of reflecting. Find a scripture that's going to correlate with that and create an I am statement or God is statement. I love to use God is or God will in my faith affirmations. You can do that as well, or you could say, I will, or I can. I can do all things through Christ is a great faith affirmation. I think it applies to almost every circumstance and situation, especially if you're dealing with unforgiveness or not really understanding how to love unconditionally. And we'll go deeper into those topics. Like when you're, if you do decide to join my group, I really like to talk about how to love people that are difficult to love, because it truly blocks us and blocks our blessing. And then again, everything that we do, especially when we're dealing with our spiritual selves, we want to seal it with prayer. So remember to pray over your journal, pray over your revelations, pray over whatever areas might be revealed to you that are difficult or that you find challenging. Surrender those things to God. And then once again, always remember to be grateful for everything that we have experienced or are experiencing. Our brother Paul said for us to count it all joy. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's a good habit to try to put in practice. And that is about it. I told you this was going to be a 5 minute session. It really can be done. It can be done that simply. You don't have to go so deep, and you can always go back to it later and reflect upon it. But there's always time for you to create this sacred space in your life so that you can write down these precious moments and find those gems in your day, every single day, whether you do it in the morning or you do it in the evening. So thank you for your time. Again, let me pronounce this blessing. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may you always, always feel his love, his peace, and his joy overflowing in your heart. I hope to see you again tomorrow. I hope that I'll be able to do this earlier in the morning, but if not, it will be in the evening. It seems like these last few days have been evening sessions because that's just the way my life has been set up. So again, thank you so much. And let me remind you, if you have not downloaded the the digital journal, please go by prettyandink.com. Pick that up. It's absolutely free. The last day that it will be free will be November 14th, because I'm going to be moving into pre-sales for the hard copy, and the digital version will also go back to its regular price. So grab it while you can. All right. Okay. I hope that was up long enough for you to see. And once again, I'm out. I'm so happy I finally got my outro, y'all. I was struggling like the first 4 or 5 days with my ending. So I'm so glad I got it together. So until next time, God bless.